Tonight on Laurice's Kitchen, something catches fire, something goes round, and Mom gets drunk.
Hello and good evening, everyone. Tonight we start with a letter from Frenchie Massive Liar. He writes, "Dear so-called Mademoiselle Laurice, I am in need of a good pâté recipe, and I insist you devote an entire episode of your imbecile web show to that end. Get stuffed, Monsieur Liar." Well, Signor Liar, we'll see what we can do. Pâté, brioche, and champagne. A menage a trois made in gastronomic paradise. The quintessence of snobbery and hoity-toityness the world over. That savory and spicy mousse that separates the geese from, well, the chickens. Foie gras, the traditional ingredient for pâté, retails for about $98 a pound. And since the sponsors for Laurice's Kitchen are, well, let's face it, non-existent, we'll be using chicken livers, which retail for only 1/100 that cost. In fact, on sale, chicken livers will cost you 99 cents for a 20-ounce tub, which, amazingly, is the exact amount we need for this highfalutin hors d'oeuvre. Alright, let's get started with the ingredients. You're going to need 20 ounces of chicken livers that have been cleaned. You're also going to need 3 very large shallots that have been finely minced, along with 4 to 5 cloves of garlic that have also been very finely minced. 1/4 teaspoon of ground allspice, about a tablespoon of fresh thyme, 5 tablespoons of butter divided. I've got 3 tablespoons over in the skillet, and this is 2 more tablespoons for later on. 1/4 cup of Madeira, dry, and 1/4 cup of heavy whipping cream. We're also going to need some salt and freshly ground black pepper. So let's get started cleaning up these chicken livers. Alright, these chicken livers are very vascular, which means there are a lot of very large veins running through them, and we want to get the majority of that out of here because it doesn't turn into pâté very well. So wherever you see rubbery pieces, just go ahead and cut through and get as much of that out as you can. It doesn't matter how raggedy these livers look when you get done because we're going to be pureeing everything. So we just want to make sure they're all nicely cleaned up. Alright, once you've got these all cleaned up, we're going to put them back on this tray on a paper towel because we want to make sure we absorb all of the liquid that's in here. And then we're going to salt and pepper these. Okay, I've got about 3 tablespoons of butter in here. This is on medium-high heat. We're going to let it completely melt and stop bubbling. That means that all of the liquid will be cooked off of this butter and we'll just have clarified butter left. Then we're going to start frying these chicken livers. Alright, I'm just doing half these chicken livers at a time. Okay, we only want to fry these chicken livers until they're done on the outside but still a little bit pink on the inside. About 5 minutes is all we need. Alright, these are done. We don't want them to cook too hard or we will end up with hard bits in our pâté. So we're just going to take these out and get the next batch of chicken livers in. Alright, once your chicken livers have cooked sufficiently through, we're going to add the alcohol to it, and then we're going to light it carefully. Alright, and once all the alcohol is cooked out, we're going to pour the livers and all this liquid into the bowl with the other livers. now 2 more tablespoons of butter. And once this melts, then the shallots and the garlic will go in. All right, we're looking to soften our shallots and garlic. We don't want to brown them, otherwise they won't puree well. Okay, these are getting pretty soft, so I'm going to go ahead and dump in my fresh spices and my ground allspice. Give that a little bit of a stir. All right, let's go ahead and get this off the heat and into this bowl. And then all of this is going over to the food processor. Okay, now that all this stuff is off the heat, let's go ahead and get it into the food processor, along with all the liquid. Okay, and to give it that nice mousse consistency, this is where we add that 1/4 cup of heavy whipping cream. All right, cover on and pulse until it's smooth. Okay, all we have to do is get this in our covered casserole, and then we get to taste it. Pâté, brioche, and oh, wait a minute. Oh, thank you, hand. Pâté, brioche, and champagne. Unbelievable.